properly.
12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
And we begin tonight with new information from Phoenix police. They say that a 10-year-old boy is now dead after being airlifted from a valley hiking trail this afternoon. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Caribe Divine.
I'm Rachel Cole in for Mark Curtis tonight. First responders say the boy was hiking with family at South Mountain, adding that they were from out of town. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono is live from the Mormon Loop trailhead with the latest for us tonight. Bianca.
Yeah, guys, officials say the boy was a mile up the trail when they got to him. Because of his condition, they decided to use a helicopter to quickly get him to an ambulance. But despite doing everything they could, the boy didn't survive. A devastating scene unfolding at South Mountain Tuesday afternoon when a 10-year-old boy was pulled from a hiking trail and rushed to the hospital.
Some of these trails on South Mountain are pretty difficult, they're pretty long.
The Phoenix Fire Department says early information indicates the boy was hiking with relatives and they were from out of town. Their hike starting around 9:30, but the call for help coming more than 4 hours later around 2 o'clock. Phoenix, Tempe, and Chandler Fire Departments all responding.
Technical rescue team members were able to converge upon the trails and make contact with the patient approximately 1 mile up the trail and began rendering aid.
Because of the boy's condition and location on the trail, fire crews used a helicopter to pull him up, landing at a nearby park where an ambulance was waiting. Sadly, the boy didn't survive, and police say he died as a result of a heat-related medical event.
As a parent, I feel horrible for what happened.
Mark Sakowitz lives nearby and witnessed the response.
It's unusual to have multiple helicopters out on the same day. I think I've seen it land like 3 times today, and I've been out here for about 5 years. I've only seen that, I think, one other time.
With the temperature reaching a high of 113 degrees, officials say it's unclear how long the group planned to stay on the trail, noting after the boy was transported, the Phoenix helicopter went back to the trail, getting reports that others there were in need of water.
If you're an inexperienced hiker, potentially from out of town, you may or may not be aware of the level of difficulty or how long those trails are.
As the summer heat continues, fire officials have a safety warning.
Stay off the trails unless it's early in the morning or later in the evening. Remember to please stay hydrated. If you can, wear light colored clothing, light fitted clothing.
And Phoenix police detectives responded to the scene here as well as the hospital. They'll be investigating what led up to this tragic death. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thank you. We certainly feel for the family and, of course, the first responders doing everything that they could. And the valley's intense heat not going anywhere as we approach the 4th of July holiday. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with more. Lindsay.
In fact, we're only getting hotter. We'll be in the 115 plus range beginning on Independence Day and continuing right through the weekend and into next week. Records are in jeopardy. Thursday, we're going to hit 115. Friday, our best shot at a record high with 116 for the forecast. Saturday, 115 within 1 degree of a record, and Sunday, 114. So high heat and excessive heat watch is already posted for most of the lower deserts, areas in maroon, from Thursday through next Tuesday. So this is going to be a long duration high heat event. In magenta, Mojave County, that's an excessive heat warning that goes through the end of the week. This watch area in purple will likely, or maroon I should say, will likely be increased to a warning by this time tomorrow. We're still at 104 and it's 10:05 at night. 113 was the high. With the higher humidity, higher dew points, temperatures take a little bit longer to come down. Even our morning lows have been in the 90s for the last several days. 5 a.m., it's going to be 92 degrees. For the rest of the day tomorrow, nothing but sunshine. Dew points remain in the 60s, so you're going to notice the humidity starting off at 92 at 7 a.m. and at 5 p.m. tomorrow, we're at 111. Rachel?
My goodness. Lindsay, thanks for tracking those changes for us. Developing news in Phoenix tonight after a 1-year-old boy was pulled from a backyard pool near 31st Avenue in Union Hills. We're told the boy has died from his injuries. Phoenix Fire telling 12 News they don't know how long the child was in the water, and CPR was in progress when they arrived there at the scene. And although the boy was taken to the hospital, he didn't make it.
And whenever we report on incidents like this, it's just another reminder that staying educated about water safety can help save lives. Our 12 News Water Watch campaign is dedicated to keeping you and your family safe around water. Right now, you can find life-saving tips and resources on 12news.com/waterwatch.
Happening right now, Phoenix police are looking for a suspect who shot a Valley teenager. This happening around 8:45 in the area of 32nd Street and Northern Avenue. When officers got to the scene, they found the boy with an injury and took him to the hospital. We're told he is expected to be okay. Investigators are now trying to figure out what led up to the incident, along with who pulled the trigger.
New at 10, tonight we're hearing from the mother of a missing 14-year-old girl. She believes that her daughter could be with a man that she met online. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra spoke with the girl's mother and the police as they continue their search to find her.
I'm literally living a parent's worst nightmare times 2.
It's now been 10 days since Emily Lane says her 14-year-old daughter, Alexis Calderon, snuck out of the house in the middle of the night and never returned.
I was upset. I was sad because she didn't even look back.
Surveillance cameras show Alexis, who goes by Brooke, leaving her home near El Mirage and Greenway Roads around 1 a.m. on June 22nd with nothing but the clothes on her back. The only explanation was a note that didn't tell her mom where she was going or when she would return.
The unknown is what's driving me crazy.
Lane tells me she believes her daughter left home to be with a man she met online.
Get rid of Snapchat. Do not let them have Snapchat. It is the worst. And TikTok, social media, just don't let them have it until they are responsible.
She says she found dozens of messages between her daughter and that man on social media.
It was a flirtatious, romantic way, like, I'm gonna buy you gifts, I'm gonna spoil you, and I'm gonna give you everything your mom and dad won't, because you're gonna be my baby girl.
El Mirage police confirm they're investigating this case as a runaway teen.
We're moving very quickly now based on new information that we got.
Police tell me they're taking the case seriously and will upgrade the alert if necessary.
We have what we call an alert out within our databases that all law enforcement throughout the country will learn. So if she's contacted by any law enforcement officer anywhere in the country, that officer will be alerted that it's a runaway juvenile.
Alexis has long brown hair, blue-green eyes, a heart tattoo on her arm, and a nose piercing.
Hoping that the more her picture gets out there, the more people see her, the more, noticed she becomes.
Lane says all she wants to know is if her daughter is safe.
I will hug her and love her and just be happy and that she's home.
In El Mirage, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thank you. Flagstaff police say that a woman who was reported missing 2 days ago may be the victim of a homicide. Police say that 45-year-old Kelly Patakowski was first reported missing by her husband Daniel after he says she didn't return from a run and swim on Sunday night. Police say that cell phone data placed Kelly's phone in the area of Schultz Creek Trail around 10:20 in the morning on Sunday. Daniel was seen in that same area around 11:30. Kelly's phone then returned back at home at 12:13. Shortly after, surveillance video shows Daniel handling a bicycle at Campbell Mesa Trailhead, where Kelly's car was also found. Police arrested Daniel for aggravated assault on Monday night, but did not provide any specific details on the alleged assault.
The evidence that we're gathering and processing and analyzing has led us to believe that this is an investigation of homicide.
Patakowski was last seen wearing black shorts, a gray shirt, and white running shoes. She's described as 5'8", with blonde hair and blue eyes. If you have any information about this case, police are asking that you call them, or you can call Silent Witness to remain anonymous.
Now to Chandler, where fire crews responded to a rescue call at the Intel facility. Chandler Fire telling us they got a call about a man who was stuck on top of a building. We're told the man had a medical issue and wasn't able to get back down on his own. However, crews say the man was conscious and able to talk to the rescue team the whole time.